you're in a court case. There's a judge. You got the two people arguing with each other. You got the witnesses. You got the lawyers. You got everybody involved. Let's talk about that. Lawyer up, boys. Yeah. Good morning, beautiful people. Sponsored by the Moose.
And Reckless Coffee.
And Reckless Coffee.
Which is in that cup.
Which is in this cup. Wow, thanks.
Are you copying everything I say?
Yes.
Okay.
I am the Manchurian candidate. Mm-hmm. So as I was talking to the Moose yesterday, and they said they sponsored 5 Minutes with Frankie.
The Moose, like as in the Moose community?
Awkward. Okay. So, we're sitting there, and we got the plaintiff and the defendant, right? And we got the lawyers, we have the jury, we have the people in the background, what do they call that?
The audience.
The audience, right. Then you got witnesses that are called one by one on each side, and then the jury has to decide who's guilty and if they're guilty or not. And then the judge can overrule the jury and have his or her way. And I don't know, court cases just enamor me. I mean, it's a really cool study. If you ever want to get into a really cool study, see how our judicial system is set up. And it's interesting because a lot of people don't realize this, but a lot of our judicial system is mimicked from the Bible and from Rome. Especially when Moses, his father-in-law, came and said, hey, break up the groups of this, put judges over here, and then you are the one who disputes the cases. Well, that sounds like Supreme Court and all the justice and the juries and all those things. But anyway, I digress. When you go to court, you want a witness who would not lie. Okay, you want a witness who hasn't talked to anybody else and got their story straight, and you have four witnesses that say the same thing. That's not good. The judge would not buy that. The jury wouldn't buy that, hopefully. Because if everybody had the same story of the same exact story, then they rehearsed it. Okay? You want it a little bit different on each of the witnesses and their perspective. Because once you get all their perspective, somewhere in the middle is the truth. So you want a true witness when your life is on the line, or you're going to go to jail forever. Okay, you want a faithful witness. So Proverbs 14:5 actually gives us wisdom in the court case. Actually, Proverbs 14:5 gives us wisdom on how to proceed when you're asked about somebody else. So here we go. A faithful witness does not lie, but a false witness breathes out lies. Now, you understand when you lie on the stand, you get a lot of punishment if they catch you. Then, if you do lie, sometimes that stiff punishment might be the same as the person who's actually on trial. Because if they get off and they actually did it, then you're to blame. So, anytime that a person asks you, to be a witness of a court case or a witness on anything, like literally, like getting a job interview, getting, references, you want them to be honest. Not only because it's going to reflect on you, but it's going to reflect on their character also. Then it comes to Jesus. Then it comes to the Bible. We want to have in our lives a faithful witness to what God has done in our lives and what God has been doing since the beginning of time. So we must read the truth. We must read the Word of God, so we will be a faithful witness and not harp on lies. Lies come from opinions or things that you can't interpret, and you think what God is thinking. No. Either we're going to be faithful and be a faithful witness, or we just need to keep our mouth shut. Because truthfulness will succeed everything. So, my wisdom for you today is, or what my encouragement for you today is, be a faithful witness. Not only in a court case, not only in your personal life, but for God himself. I love you, Jesus love you too. You have a great Monday. Goodbye.